Good morning, guys. Hey, I want to pray better, and I think we could all probably use a little help in that area. And so I thought, like last week, I wandered around and looked at some of Paul's prayers. This week, I thought I'd look at some of King David's prayers because I like King David, hardworking, proactive person, was given a promise when he was young, and just kept doing his thing, and he wasn't a king for a long time, and he just life wasn't necessarily easy for him. So I see a lot of his prayers are very real and uh, calling out to God, kind of not desperately, but sometimes it seems that way. So maybe this could help me and hopefully help us appreciate and learn how to pray better. So one of his first ones in Psalms is over here in Psalm chapter 3. Psalm chapter 3. And this is when David was running from his own son, Absalom. Sad, kind of. Yeah, as a dad, that's really sad. A son that you think would be very helpful, encouraging, and help you in your endeavors and move your legacy along. Absalom just wasn't. It was the opposite. He was, just doing bad things. So here's David's prayer. Some people call this a morning prayer. I don't know. I just see this as David's prayer reaching out. And I'm going to read it in the Message just because it makes it a little bit more modern and kind of wakes me up a little bit more. So here we go. Prayer of David in the Message, Psalm 3. God, look, enemies past counting, enemies sprouting like mushrooms, mobs of them all around me, roaring their mockery. Ha! No help from him. No. Roaring their mockery. Ha! No help for him from God. So David is reflectively praying that these guys are mocking him and mocking God to him. That's a really reflective prayer. Yeah, kind of like giving God the situation and setting him up like God doesn't know, but this is how David's prayers. All right. But you, God, shield me on all sides. So he gives a complaint, and then he shows his trust in God, and he's expectantly asking God, but you, God, shield me on all sides. You ground my feet, you lift my head high. With all my might, I shout up to God. Am I praying that way? Are we praying that way? Are we with all our strength shouting up to God, asking for help? With all my might, I shout up to God. His answers thunder from the holy mountains. I stretch myself out, I sleep. Then I'm up again. It's like telling God, this is what I do. I go to sleep, I wake up, rested, tall and steady, fearless before the enemy mobs, coming at me all sides. So he's explaining something, in prayer explaining something. Up, my God, help me. Slap their faces. First this cheek, then the other. Your fists harden their teeth. Real help comes from God. Your blessings clothe your people. Real help comes from God. This is David. Your blessing clothes your people. I'm wondering if this is really a prayer, or if it's a declarative statement, or is a song of David. I'm not sure. But it's sure neat to hear David reaching out and being real. And he wasn't very nice to his enemies. I wonder if this can help us to pray. I think it kind of helps me a little bit. It makes me more bold and like, all right, God, I got this trouble, I got that trouble. and I go to sleep, I wake up and it's still there, but I know you're helping me. Yeah, hopefully that's a little bit of encouragement, guys. Learning how to pray like David prayed. All right, God bless you guys. Make sure you're serving Jesus, not self. Spend time in God's Word, and we'll catch up with you next time.